Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway. To not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Second down and a yard.
19 tight.
The slot man in motion right. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 47 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Go, go. Hey, kill.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll take up. The Jaguars at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Hey, I'm gone.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Stroud. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready?
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Stroud to throw it. Right to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Mechie, the man in motion. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Stroud on third down now. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, go!
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, ETN. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. ETN up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
13, Luke. Go, let's go. Hey, kill. Go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Dancing to his left. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing now is Stroud. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready?
2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Stroud. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He's into space past the 25. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
In motion left, Flowers. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a play there in the final.
That was dumb as fuck by me.
Importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Mechie. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Go, let's go. Hey, kill. 11. Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Flowers. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Take right open. Mid 13 heavy.
Now Lawrence on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Lawrence will throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Stroud out of the gun here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
He's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Flowers, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Third and 2. Now Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short. And
in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. In motion left, Flowers. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. And they'll run with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? One more time with Etienne. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. Touchdown! Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. Stroud looking to change the play. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Singletary loses it, and the Jags grab it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. 9 yards. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
In motion right here comes Johnson. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Hurry, hurry!
Stroud keeps it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
C.J. Stroud scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Texans are once again back in front. He missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Back to throw, Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 3rd down at 5. On 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to recover himself. himself, but the clock's still rolling here. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now.
Come on, come on. Hey.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. Into the hands of Singletary. Room past the 35. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Jaguars, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.